Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's look is this summery bronzy look. It's super easy, and if you want to see how I did it, keep watching. So first I like to moisturize, and I already did that using this Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer. This is my favorite because my skin is very dry. Next I'm going to move on to foundation, and today I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I'm going to be mixing together 203 and 205 because clearly I need to get 204. And I'm going to be applying that to the face using this Morphe dual fiber brush. It doesn't have a number, but it's just like a simple dual fiber foundation brush. Next, I'm going to do my brows, and I'll be doing those off camera, so I'll be right back with some brows. So now that I have brows, I am going to move on to eyeshadow, and I already primed my lids using my foundation. And for the brows, I used the Benefit Kabrow in the number 5. And next, I am going to set my brow bone area using just a bone colored shadow. The one that I'm using comes in the Anastasia contour kit. And to set my crease and the rest of the lid, I'm going to use this shadow by Melt Cosmetics. It's called Blur. For this, I'm going to be using this Just Blending In brush by Lab 2. And I pretty much set my eyelids the same way for every look that I do. It really doesn't matter. I just like to set them so that the eyeshadows don't drag on the primer. And yeah. So for today's look, I'm going to be using this Tarte Pro To Go palette by Tarte. It's super cute and tiny. It looks like this. It only has a few eyeshadows in it. And I'm going to be using just 2 of them, Crisp and Boss. This look is super easy, so let's get started. So first I'm going to be taking the Morphe 139. It's just a really big fluffy tapered brush, and this is my favorite brush to blend in eyeshadows with. And I'm going to be taking Crisp, and I'm just going to be placing that in the crease. Next, I'm going to be taking this small packing brush from Morphe. It doesn't have a number on it because I bought it in a set and none of them came with numbers, but it's just like a small packing brush. I'm sure you could find one anywhere. And I'm going to be taking this Boss color and placing it all over the lid. And next I'm going to go back in with the Morphe 139 just to blend out where the 2 shadows meet so there's no harsh lines. And I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush from Lab just to diffuse any roughness. And before I finish the rest of my face, I'm just going to go over my foundation with a damp beauty blender just to make sure everything is blended out and there's no streaks or anything like that. For concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind. This is my favorite concealer and it's super affordable, so I highly recommend it. And I'm just going to be placing that underneath my eyes here and on my forehead and down my nose, and then I'm going to be blending that out with a beauty blender. And I also like to use my concealer to clean up any fallout that I have here, or like this messy line that I have here. I like to just really make my eyeshadow look real crisp with the concealer. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using this translucent powder by Rimmel London, and I'm going to be using the Shade and Light brush by Kat Von D. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the same powder in the shade Sandstorm. Before I finish my face, I am going to finish my eyes, and I'm going to be taking a small blending brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to be dipping that back into crisp, and I'm going to be running that along my bottom lash line. I'm also going to go back in with that big, large, fluffy brush from Lab just to diffuse this crisp line that I made with the concealer. And lastly, I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop, and I'm going to be placing that in my inner tear duct area with this small brush from Morphe, and this one doesn't have a number, but it's just like a small little pointer brush. So now for the face, I'm going to be contouring, and I'm going to be using the other side of the Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, and I am going to be using the Anastasia contour kit, and I would show you mine, but it's a bit of a mess. So I am just going to be mixing together Java and Havana, and I'm just going to be placing that right in the hollows of my cheeks, and also on my forehead because I have a big forehead. Instead of blush, I'm going to be using just a little bit of bronzer on my cheeks today, and for this I'm going to be using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. And I know you're looking at this and you're like, girl, you need a new one. I know, I do, okay? And the brush I'm going to be using is this large face brush by Morphe. And yeah, I'm just going to be placing that on the high points of my cheeks and the apples of my cheeks. So for my lashes, I am not going to be wearing false lashes today, so I'm just going to curl them and put some mascara on. And for this, I'm going to be using my tried and true Maybelline Great Lash. This is so old school, but it's my favorite and it really gets the job done. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a good mascara. I also like to put some brow gel on my brows because my hairs get a little crazy sometimes, so I'm going to be using this one by Benefit. And lastly for the lips, I'm going to be using this lipstick by Melt Cosmetics. It is called On The Go and it is from their Rose collection. So that's it for this look. I really hope you guys liked it. I think this look is super fun and summery. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, stay tuned for some more. And yeah, thanks for watching.